from the WACH Fox studio, here is Corey Miller with your sports update.
We're live in Hoover, Alabama, and yes, I got shorts and my nice polo. Why? Because it's hot and humid. And when I drove from Orange Beach, Alabama to get to the Winfrey Hotel, I knew it was SEC Media Day 2015. Why? Because the lobby was packed, and it was packed with a ton of Auburn fans because Gus Malzahn and his players were first off today, and they came in and made their rounds, signing autographs, taking pictures, and a lot of folks think that Auburn may be the favorite to win the SEC West. And there's all kind of fans, normally fans from every football team, but we saw one in particular who's an Auburn fan and said he sacked the old ball coach, Steve Spurrier.
And he won the Heisman in '66 by kicking the field goal to beat Auburn, beat us at the end of the game. I did sack him in '64 down there in Gainesville, and he got up and let his lineman know about it.
Well, the quarterback that's now on record for the Auburn Tigers, Jeremy Johnson, a big guy, started 2 games for the Tigers last year, but it was enough to make people feel like this guy is very special. Now, by the look at his size, he's about 2 inches taller than I am, a big guy with a big arm. He can run. Gus Malzahn said he is a 4'6" guy, very athletic, and he talked about maybe they changed the offense up for him, and he said, no, this guy can do everything that Nick Marshall does. I caught up with Jeremy Johnson, the starting quarterback for the Auburn Tigers. Jeremy, big year for you, of course. Started 2 games last year. Now you're the man in charge. How's that feel?
It feels real great. And like I said, I'm blessed to have this opportunity. And I'm just ready for the season.
When you look at your football team, a lot of high expectations for the Auburn Tigers this year. Is it pressure or that makes you pumped up about the season?
It's no pressure. It makes you, know that you got a chip on your shoulder. And all we can do is control what we control. And that's taking 1 game at a time and let the rest take care of itself.
Now, you're a different type of quarterback than Nick Marshall. Obviously, you're bigger, but Coach said you run well and you get throw the ball very nicely. If you had to work on something in your game, what would that be?
Just making, intermediate throws, like check downs and all the smaller routes. And, that's something I can work on my footwork, having my feet in the proper technique to make it a good throw.
Finally, what's the goals for you? Do you have your team goals and your individual goals?
My team goal is, to win the SEC championship first and let the rest take care of itself. And I don't have no individual goals because the individual goals going to come with winning the championship. And all the individual acclimates going to come with winning the SEC championship. So I'll just let that take care of itself.
There's no doubt if Auburn's going to win the SEC West and or the SEC, they got to play much better on defense. Now, I just told you, Will Muschamp was the head coach at Florida. He was one of the best defensive coordinators in the country. He's at Texas, was the coach in waiting at one point in time. Now he's back in Auburn with Gus Malzahn, his cornerback. Jonathan Jones talked about what Will Muschamp means to this defense. So crazy day for you. I'm sure, Jonathan, going around all the interviews. How things been working?
Going pretty good. A little overwhelming, but getting used to it and taking it in stride.
Defensively, you got a new coach there. I know Ellis Johnson was with you guys last year. How you feel about that, the transition, how the defense is going to be?
I think it's going to be good. People are going to be pleased with the improvements that we're going to make. And Coach Muschamp's a good coach, and I think he's going to turn everything around.
He's a fiery guy, kind of in-your-face guy. Do you like that type of coaching based on what you had from Ellis?
Definitely. I mean, he's very blunt. Not besides the yelling, he's blunt. He's going to tell you, if you need to get better in something, and if you suck, you suck, and he's going to tell you that. And I think, as a coach, that's what you should do.
New quarterback on the other side, looked really good. Jeremy Johnson walking through. A lot of folks said he's really, really good and been patient, but now it's his turn. You like the leadership from him?
Definitely. Like I said, he waited his turn, and now it's his team, and I think he's going to lead us in the right direction. He's a great player on and off the field, and I'm excited.
Later on in the show, we'll have more from coaches. Jim McElwain of Florida, Derek Mason of Vanderbilt also spoke to the media today. I have more of that for you in Gamecock Chalk Talk because we'll talk about all the coaches. But later on in sports, Maria Taylor of the SEC Network joins me to talk about the SEC East and the SEC West, who she likes and who's her favorites. She'll pick who you think that she should pick. Not the Gamecocks, I can tell you that right now, because she went to Georgia. We got all that more coming up later on in sports. Stay tuned. Watch Fox News at 10. We'll be right back.